The Obamas, that's President Obama and Michelle Obama, the First Lady, have released their tax returns for 2011. And here to help us pass it out, we got Laura Saunders of the Wall Street Journal, and she's got the tax return in her hands there. Yes. There it is. There it is.
Here it
looks like a little different from the one I'm gonna do. So how much was their tax rate this year? That's what everyone wants to know.
Well, it depends on how you calculate it, but I think the way most people calculate it, it was about 19%. And that would compare with Romney's of about 14%. Now, but from very different, they were reduced in very different ways. The Romneys had a lot of charitable contributions, but they also had a lot of investment income taxed at a 15% rate and below. And the Obamas had their book income and their presidential salary income, but they made $175,000 in charitable contributions. Okay. Almost 175.
And so what was the total earnings of the Obamas last year?
The total earnings, well, their total adjusted gross income was almost $790,000. Their total income was $844,000. The tax code is so complicated. There are all these different kinds of income.
And the difference there is partly the charitable contributions, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it's other things as well. No, the difference is other things.
Okay.
So
there are other deductions.
Yes,
so there's charitable contributions. There's mortgage interest deduction and other.
But that brings it down even more. I would say that if we look at their AGI at $789, and that's before those itemized deductions, before the charitable contributions and things like that.
Now we don't know what Mr. Romney earned last year because he hasn't released his tax return yet. Can we expect that he has a similar tax rate though this year?
I don't think so. I think it will also be lower because most of his income is investment income. It's not salary income, and a lot of it is taxed at a low rate of 15%, and sometimes less because he's been able to carry over a lot of losses that he took in 2008 and 9.
Okay.
So I think that there will be a gap between the two rates.
All right. So that the comparison is 19% for 2011 for the Obamas, and the year before 2010 14% for Mitt Romney,
yes,
and you would expect it to be coming somewhat in line with that next for when we actually get that tax return.
I think so. We don't know, but I think so. Yeah.
Wow. This is an amazing amount. It does seem that that's quite a lot. Is that income? The president doesn't get a lot of salary.
I think he gets about $400,000. That's
so the rest of it is all from
a lot of it's books.
Selling books, writing
royalties, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. Can we expect the president to be sort of clipping into that 14% rate when he leaves office and get some investment income? I
don't know. I mean, that's an interesting question, and I don't think we know the answer to it. We don't know that yet.
We don't know that yet, but it is known that
if he gives a lot of speeches, that's probably salary income. If he's invested a lot of money in the meantime and lives on coupons and things and dividends or if he lives on his dividends and has capital gains, then it might be lower.
Okay. Well,
but I don't think that either way, anytime soon, that he'll be paying that 30% Buffett tax.
Okay, because he's still way off the $1 million.
Yeah.
Way off the $1 million.